Oil is a crucial resource that powers industries, vehicles, and economies around the globe. Different countries have varying amounts of oil beneath their lands, which can significantly influence their wealth and global power. The top oil reserve countries have vast quantities of this valuable resource, affecting everything from their own economic stability to international relations. Here, we'll explore the 10 highest oil reserves countries in the world. 10. Libya. Libya is a country in North Africa. It has a lot of oil under its ground, which makes it one of the richest oil countries in Africa and the world. Libya has the largest oil reserves in Africa. The oil in Libya is very important for the country because it helps make money and provides jobs for many people. This oil is found mainly in the northeastern part of Libya, which is a desert area. The oil is not very deep in the ground, which makes it easier and cheaper to get out. Libya has about 48 billion barrels of oil. This huge amount of oil helps Libya sell it to other countries and earn money. The country uses this money to help build schools, hospitals, and roads. However, Libya has faced some problems like conflicts, which sometimes make it hard to get the oil and affect how much oil they can sell to other countries. 9. United States. The United States is a very large country with a lot of oil. It ranks second in the list of countries with the most oil. The US has many places where oil is found, but some of the most important areas are Texas, Alaska, and North Dakota. Oil is very important in the United States because it helps the country make a lot of products like gasoline, which cars need to run. It also helps in making things like plastics and many other items that we use every day. The United States has about 35 billion barrels of oil. This means it has a lot of oil, but not as much as Venezuela or Saudi Arabia. Even so, the US is one of the top countries in the world when it comes to producing oil because it has advanced technology to find and get oil from the ground. The oil industry provides many jobs for people and plays a big role in the economy of the country. 8. United Arab Emirates. The United Arab Emirates, often called the UAE, is a small country in the Middle East. It is made up of 7 areas called Emirates, and Abu Dhabi is the largest one. Abu Dhabi is where most of the UAE's oil is found. Oil is very important in the UAE because it helps the country make a lot of money. This money is used to build tall buildings, beautiful parks, and good schools. Oil also helps the UAE trade with other countries, bringing in things they need and selling oil to others. The UAE has about 98 billion barrels of oil. This is a huge amount, and it makes the UAE one of the top countries in the world with a lot of oil. The oil from the UAE is known for being easy to get out of the ground and good quality, which makes it valuable. The oil industry in the UAE creates many jobs and helps the country be a nice place for people to live and visit. 7. Russia. Russia is a very big country located in both Europe and Asia. It has a lot of natural resources, and oil is one of the most important ones. Russia has many places where oil is found, but Siberia, a large area with lots of cold, snowy land, is where a lot of the oil comes from. Oil is important in Russia because it helps the country earn money by selling it to other countries. It also helps provide jobs for many people in Russia. The oil industry is a big part of Russia's economy, which is how the country makes and spends its money. Russia has about 80 billion barrels of oil. This makes Russia one of the top countries in the world for having a lot of oil. The oil in Russia is valuable, and the country works hard to keep producing it even when it's very cold and the conditions are tough. Oil helps Russia trade with other countries and keep its economy strong. 6. China. China is a very large country in Asia. It has a lot of people and is known for making many different products. Along with these products, China also has a lot of oil, which is important for running factories and cars. The oil in China is found in different places, but the main areas are in the northeast part of the country and offshore, which means the oil is found under the sea near the coast. This oil helps China keep its machines and vehicles working. China has about 26 billion barrels of oil. While this is a lot, China uses so much oil that it also needs to buy oil from other countries to meet all its needs. The oil China has is very important because it helps the country keep its economy growing and helps make life better for its people by providing energy. China is working on finding more oil and using technology to get more oil from the ground to help meet its needs. 5. Kuwait. Kuwait is a small country in the Middle East, near the Persian Gulf. It's known for having a lot of oil, which is a sticky, black liquid used to make gasoline and other important things. Kuwait's oil is found mostly in a big oil field called Bergen, which is one of the largest oil fields in the world. Oil is very important to Kuwait because it helps the country make money. This money is used to build schools, hospitals, and beautiful parks. Oil also provides a lot of jobs for people in Kuwait. Kuwait has about 102 billion barrels of oil. This is a very large amount, especially since Kuwait is not a big country. Having so much oil makes Kuwait one of the richest oil countries in the world. The oil industry in Kuwait is so big that it plays a major part in the world's oil market, meaning it helps decide the price of oil that countries around the world pay. 4. Iraq. Iraq is a country in the Middle East, and it is known for having a lot of oil. This oil is found under the ground in many parts of Iraq, especially in the southern regions. Iraq's oil is important because it helps the country earn money by selling it to other countries. Oil in Iraq is very valuable because it is easy to get to and doesn't cost a lot of money to take out of the ground. This helps Iraq make a lot of money from it, which is important for the country's economy. The economy is how the country manages its money and resources. Iraq has about 145 billion barrels of oil. This large amount of oil makes Iraq one of the top countries in the world for oil reserves. The oil industry in Iraq provides jobs for many people and is a big part of how the country operates. Having so much oil helps Iraq build better places for people to live, learn, and go to the doctor. 3. Iran. Iran is a country in the Middle East, and it has a lot of oil under its ground. This oil is very important for Iran because it helps the country make money. Iran sells this oil to other countries, which helps pay for things like schools and hospitals. The oil in Iran is mostly found in the western part of the country. The area has big oil fields, which are places where a lot of oil is found under the ground. These fields are very important because they help Iran be one of the top countries in the world for oil. Iran has about 157 billion barrels of oil. This is a huge amount and makes Iran one of the top 3 countries in the world with the most oil. The oil industry in Iran creates a lot of jobs and is a big part of the country's economy. This helps improve the lives of people in Iran by providing money for public services and improvements. 2. Canada. Canada is a very big country in North America. It has lots of natural resources, and one of the most important ones is oil. Canada's oil is mostly found in a place called Alberta, where there is a special kind of oil mixed with sand called oil sands. Oil is very important for Canada because it helps the country make money. Canada sells oil to other countries, and this helps pay for things like schools, roads, and hospitals. The oil industry also creates lots of jobs for people in Canada. Canada has about 168 billion barrels of oil. This makes Canada one of the countries with the most oil in the world. A lot of Canada's oil is in the oil sands, which is a bit harder to get than regular oil. However, Canada uses special technology to get this oil and use it. Having so much oil helps Canada's economy, which is how the country manages its money and resources. This oil is very important for Canada's future. 1. Venezuela. Venezuela is a country in South America, and it has more oil than any other country in the world. The oil is found mostly in a place called the Orinoco Belt, which is a huge area full of oil. Oil is very important for Venezuela because it helps the country earn a lot of money. Venezuela sells the oil to other countries, and this money is supposed to help pay for many things like schools, hospitals, and roads. However, getting the oil and using the money wisely has been difficult for Venezuela, and sometimes this has caused problems in the country. Venezuela has about 304 billion barrels of oil. This huge amount makes it the top country in the world for oil reserves. The oil industry is a big part of Venezuela's economy, which is all about how the country makes and spends its money. Having so much oil should help Venezuela a lot, but it's important for them to manage it well to really benefit all the people living there. So this was all about today's video. Do let us know your thoughts and comments.
Please subscribe to The Luxury World.
Thank you for watching.